What's going on, guys? It is BMK and we are making a Bleach Brave Souls video. Today we're testing it out on Steam. It just came out today, 18th of August 2020. So when you boot up the game or load up the game, you'll see the usual screen. Nothing has changed, obviously. It's just the same, just for PC or PC compatible now, at least. And you can play completely for free. You don't have to pay a single dime, obviously. So the first thing you're going to notice is that you can change the screen resolution. You have all these different options. The one I'm going to keep going with is the 800 450. I don't know, or maybe we're gonna bump it a bit up to this one. I don't like it too small. I kind of like this size. I don't want to play full screen. So you can also see how fast it kind of boots up. It also obviously depends on the PC you use, obviously. So as you can see, everything is normal as usual. You obviously got to link up your own account. So what I want to try is to test out how it feels to play, how it looks, and just to basically showcase to people who aren't able to use it, because I've seen quite a few people on Twitter who can't get access or can't get in. I don't know why. That's the part on KLab. They have to fix that. So basically I just want to showcase and basically also see how it works. Just is it better to use PC or the phone or your phone? So first of all, we're going to try and do an easy quest. I'm basically going to list on the screen what I'm going to do. Try an easy quest. I'm going to try to do some inheritance zone, let's say that for instance. I'm going to try and do some co-op, probably raid or maybe inheritance zone co-op, and then we're going to do some PvP. So we basically get an overall view of how you usually play the game, or how you would usually play the game. So let's see, we're just going to go into the screen one here, and I'm going to pick my team with Tokinada. So the controls, you find them in the settings. I'll make sure to show that right after here. And basically the abilities are with A, S and D. For first, second and third ability, you can move around with your cursor, as you can see. You can also flash step if you drag your cursor, and you can also move with the arrow keys on your keyboard. You cannot attack with your cursor. You can only move around with it and flash step. You do attack with spacebar, and you can flash step with F on your keyboard. So those are just the primary ones you want to know, and then you can change character with 2. And special move is at 3 for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah. So we're just gonna test this out. Obviously this is easy, so I kind of do not have to use abilities here really. So as you can see, it works out really smooth, but you sometimes get kind of confused that you can't just press on your mouse. Like, I'm kind of used to playing games where you can just press down on the mouse to basically attack, so I'm not very used to you having to basically press spacebar. So let's use our, oh, that's flash step, that's the wrong key. Yeah, I want to use that. Oh. As you can see, it's not that easy. I kind of have to get used to it, but it's obviously, the option is there now, so why not want to use it if your phone isn't good enough for Bleach, because it does take quite a lot of toll on your phone if you do not have a good gaming phone or just a great phone in general. I'm just going to use a boost here again, and let's try and change it into Kenpachi. Okay, and we're going to use that. So the question is now, how do I can change into Kenpachi. Oh, so wait, 3 was, now I'm kind of confused. So change with 2 and 3. So what was special move? Oh, that's R. Okay, my bad. So R is special move, as you can see. We're just gonna let this roll here. It's beautiful token art, and you can also see how the graphics work. So yeah, but it obviously also depends. I have the graphics turned to the fulls, to the max, not the fulls, to the max basically. So yeah. So let's just quickly round up this this event here. Enough talking, we have kind of showcased how it looks and everything, how it works. You can obviously flash step with F, but I prefer actually to move around with the mouse. Okay, he's gonna... So let's use our special. And let's hit him. There we go. So, now let's try it in a bit of a more difficult event, like Inheritance Zone, and see how that works out, where the enemies aren't that easy to kill. Okay, let's exit all this. Let's go back to home. To go into quest, we go into difficult quest, and we're gonna farm some red inheritance. Some red. There we go. Because I just got Jugram off the new banner of my second multi. So I'm quite happy about that. I basically just need to farm up some red pots. But I actually have my Byakuya at 4 out of 5, and I can 5 out of 5 if I actually wanted to. So here we go. Basically, you just kind of have to get used to using your key. So see here, like I'm having difficulty using my ability, and it gets kind of confusing because yeah, it's ASD. I would prefer it was QWE because that's what I'm more used to. For example, when I play League of Legends or just yeah. Okay. Attack. Run away. So the difference is just basically enemies deal more damage and they have more health, obviously. So yeah, it works actually pretty great. But you just the overall thing is you have to get used to it, and it's much quicker actually to just flash step with F. I think you can. It's like it gives you it makes it easier to flash step. I don't know how it looks for you guys. You can try it out yourself, obviously, if you can play. Okay, we're going to use our special here to wipe out. It's not very responsive when using your third ability and your special, I think. There's a little bit of delay, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really like that, but it's okay, it's okay. We're going to see how it works out in co-op. There was no delay there, okay. So, for some reason there's some delay, I don't know why. But yeah, it works out great, just single player. So we're gonna try to play some epic raid. Also, let's just try and go into some co-op. Okay, let's see how it works out in co-op Inheritance Zone. Okay, there's actually no lag, I'm experiencing no lag. And actually, by the way, the connection might just be a lot better because, for example, I'm using Ethernet cable connected to my PC. So the internet might be more stable, especially when also playing Raid. Okay, that did not work out. I've pressed Q for some reason. Like you see, I'm really not still used to using ASD. For some reason, my fingers keep slipping over to QWE. I don't know why. So yeah. It feels really smooth. It feels like just a single player game. Like it's actually very, very satisfying in that perspective. Because when playing on the phone, it can feel like it lags a lot, and there's a lot of delay. I feel like, but I feel like it's very responsive. I quite actually like it playing on the computer, but it can get a bit tiring. I suppose with the finger. Let's try with the arrow keys. Okay, now we have to remember to flash step. So now I'm basically using the. Okay, not going. I'm using the arrow keys on my keyboard, obviously. So now I have to flash step with F only, and I have to get used to that. Okay. Oh, special move. Wipe out the entire. Okay. So basically move around with the arrow keys, as you can see here. A bit janky looking. Okay, no. Yeah, I fucked up. I keep forgetting I also have cooldowns and I have to use my um, basic attacks and normal attacks, and move around with it. It's actually much more harder to play with. It's really difficult to play with the arrow keys on the keyboard, in my opinion at least. As you probably can see me having difficulty doing. So yeah, clear this stage. We'll move on to the boss stage, and you can see. I'll say how much the delay is when using the special move, because usually when playing co-op there's a really big delay when using your special move for some reason. You just kind of have to get used to these controls. Okay, we're just gonna wait till he is there, and there we go. We're gonna use a special. Actually, there was no delay at all. I'm really surprised. Okay, so if you can get used to playing with basically mouse and keyboard and playing co-op, I think it plays brilliantly. Like, there's no delay if you obviously have good internet, and if your internet isn't really bad. And I'm also using an Ethernet cable, so it's just like much better than if I was using wireless. So yeah, I'm really satisfied with how it works. So now we're going to try some epic raid. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Everything seems perfectly normal. Basically, okay, everything seems perfectly normal to me. Let's try and use a special here. Okay, there's still that slightly delay, so I guess that will always be there, I suppose. I'm not playing to win this, obviously. I would have left. Yeah, I don't know if it's quite easy to move around with the mouse, I'm not too sure yet. Okay, but so far it's working pretty well, I think. Yeah, it's actually working pretty well. You can make mistakes like that, I suppose, where it's not immediately responsive, I think, or is it just me? I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's just me. Okay, maybe we can actually kill him. I'm not quite sure. Oh, that's the new Yorichi. Do not have her. Okay. I'm just gonna keep playing, and we're probably not gonna win it. Okay, so push out. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna win this. Oh, yeah, forgot about that. Let me see if it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot quicker to just press F. As you can see, I'm moving around like a madman. Oh, I fucked up there. Okay, so far it's actually working out pretty decently. I'm really happy with the results. It's gonna play out itself, but so far it's working out really smooth. I don't find any really proper delay. I think that actually the connection is obviously, I think at least in my opinion, the connection works better when using PC, because if you have Ethernet cable connected to. So now we are going to try to play some co-op, or not co-op, PvP, see how that looks. We're just going to go with this team, who cares really. I really haven't even leveled up my Jugum yet, but it's just for the sake of testing. So yeah, connecting is still the same, not any faster in my opinion. Oh, I just got wiped. Yeah. Let's see. My Drugum is level 114 and I've... Oh, he's probably gonna die here now, is he? Yeah. So it's still, like, basically that's just it. Obviously there's no difference in playing PvP, but I just want to see how look visually, or how the graphics look. We're going to take one more match, and just basically also when if it loads faster, I don't necessarily think it loads faster. I think it's the same speed, maybe a bit slower even, or is it? I'm not really sure. Yeah, Jukin is just broken. Okay, yeah. PvP is just the same actually. So I think that's it. That's everything. And something else you're also going to notice with being different is you obviously have the controls. So these are different controls, and you can see what they do. So yeah, I don't know why it has co-op. Why doesn't it show the keyboard? For some reason it doesn't show the keyboard, but yeah. That's everything to show. Something very important I forgot to try, obviously, it is a gacha game, so we have to try and summon. I do only have 162 orbs, so I do not have enough for, obviously I have enough for this, but I do have both of those and I do not want, and I just want Kisuke Ukiura. So basically what we have to try and do is summon just regularly. We're just going to use premium tickets so you can see how it feels, how smooth, how quickly it goes. And it does, in my opinion, look way smoother. I don't know how it looks for you guys on screen, but at least on my screen it looks a lot smoother in my opinion. Just some animation overall. Obviously because you're using PC, so it's just going to look way more sharp on here. And I just wanted to quickly put that in the video as well, because it is a gacha game, and obviously have to show that as well. So maybe we're gonna 5-star to end it off. No, not really. Okay, that was just everything. So overall, ending the video off, I'm gonna say it seems very promising. I do like how co-op works. It works way smoother because of if you have stable internet connection. Obviously, if you did not have it on your phone already, it's not going to be much better, especially if you do not have Ethernet cable as well. So if you're working or playing on Wi-Fi alone, or if you're just using Wi-Fi, I'm not sure if it's going to be that much of a difference. Maybe there is. I'm not sure. You can tell me that yourself. But in general, I'm happy that we're at least getting an extension to Steam, so the game can be played by more people, because a lot of people can't play the game on their phone because their phone aren't capable of like keeping up with the game, because it does require a lot. So I'm happy to see it on Steam, and I hope with more players joining, they eventually will listen to feedback we come with. I'm not sure yet, but yeah. I'm happy with how it works, but I will still say one thing. If you do everyday grind, like if you still have the game on your phone and it works perfectly fine, I would prefer to play on the phone if I'm grinding. For example, when I'm playing Inheritance Zone, I do think it's a lot easier to just move around on on the phone. So I'm probably going to stick to that if I grind Inheritance Zone, and maybe also raids. I'm not sure about that. Maybe I will play like if I do play co-op, I think I will stick to PC, and also PvP can just be casually played on PC as well. So maybe if you just want to grind some solo play, like some fast and not an auto, I think the phone would be go-to still, at least in my opinion. But that was just basically everything. And I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and comment down below if you want to see any more content like this. And if you have any questions, make sure to also comment them below, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. If you did not like the video, you can also leave a dislike and comment below why you didn't like the video. That will also help me be making videos, or be better at making videos. And I'll see you the next time. Peace.